On behalf of Developing Future Biologists, I'd like to thank the Center for the Education of Women for selecting us as awardees of the 2021 Carol Hollenshead Inspire Award. I think it's pretty undisputed that there's a diversity problem in STEM. And this is particularly evident as you climb up the career ladder, the most prominent positions still being held by white men. This disparity is even more pronounced when you take socioeconomic status into account. Those from low socioeconomic backgrounds are less likely to go to graduate and professional school, therefore less likely to have these prominent careers. The reasons cited for this are often lack of education preparedness, not knowing opportunities available, and the stigma that feeling that they're not good enough. At DFB, most of our student applicants come from low socioeconomic backgrounds, with half of our students historically being from Puerto Rico. We find that while these barriers are all pretty persistent in our population of students, they also face a disproportionate amount of life complications that also hinder their success. A lot of our students are often taking care of family members. A lot of them are working multiple jobs while they're in school. This often prevents them from taking advantage of unpaid research opportunities in the summer that could help further their careers. We also find that a lot of our students are disproportionately affected by both physical and mental health issues that often cause them to drop out of school. And it's not just that they're experiencing one of these problems, it's generally a whole bunch of them, which I think can be summed up pretty nicely by this one applicant we had. Throughout my college years, many barriers have been presented to me that have not allowed me to advance as I wanted. University protests, Hurricane Maria, earthquakes, and family economic situations. These events caused episodes of panic and anxiety, which prevented me from concentrating in many of my classes. So at DFB, our mission is to really break down these barriers and ensure that the next generation of biologists, regardless of race, gender, and socioeconomic status, can learn about developmental biology and opportunities that exist to pursue a career in the sciences. We try to break down these barriers early through our recruitment. So instead of having our students try to find us, we actually reach out to them. We have now over 70 schools within the US and US territories that we contact on a yearly basis, with 140 school contacts we update on a yearly basis. These school contacts are generally biology professors or directors of outreach programs at these schools who actually know the students and make sure that they actually get these application materials. We also have a really strong social media presence as well to reach out to our students that way. When it comes to applying or reviewing our applications, we're actually pretty lenient. We don't worry about letters of recommendation because a lot of our students don't have mentors that can provide letters of recommendation. We also don't worry about grammar because a lot of our students don't have English as their first language. So what we're really looking for in these applications is students who are passionate about science and ones who actually benefit from our program. For those who are a little too advanced, we always provide encouraging feedback and give them links to other paid opportunities that they can apply for. When it comes to running our course, we also make sure that everything is basically easy and accessible for our students, so everything is free of cost. We always make sure that travel and room and board are all arranged by us, so students don't have to worry about that. And we make sure that regardless of whether our class is in person or virtual, that all materials are provided for our students.
DFB organizes a week-long summer short course aimed at teaching undergraduate students the fundamental concepts in developmental biology and provide them with scenarios where they have to use critical thinking, that is, think like a scientist. Our course includes multiple hands-on labs that focus on various model organisms. Our faculty members provide interactive lectures on fundamental developmental biology concepts. We also conduct career panels and professional development workshops and provide networking opportunities for our students. Additionally, we organize the students in small groups of 3 to 4 per instructor to provide them with individualized and meaningful mentorship. The inaugural course of DFB was held in 2015, and from 2015 to 2019, we conducted this incredibly engaging in-person wet lab bootcamp for our students. However, when the pandemic hit, we modified our course to a virtual format for 2020 and 2021. For this, we transitioned our lectures, workshops, and panels to the virtual format. We believe that hands-on activities have a longer lasting impact. And so even in our virtual course, we design lab activities that can be performed by students at their home. We send students live and fixed organisms and microscopes. These are some of the representative images of Drosophila, planarian, mouse embryo, skeletal prep, and zebrafish embryo that our students took during our virtual course. Most of our students were able to successfully complete the lab activities at their home. Just as important as the hands-on lab are our panels and professional development workshops that give our students resources and contacts for the next stage of their careers. Our panelists are often former DFB instructors or student alumni who have a strong commitment to help the next generation of students succeed. We intentionally recruit diverse panelists to promote inclusivity and diversity in the field of developmental biology.
Our week-long course is a great opportunity for students, but our support of our DFB alumni does not end there. For example, this year we were able to host our first DFB Summer Research Fellows who were here for 8 weeks working in medical school labs and had stipends, travel, and housing provided. Our Summer Research Fellowship is geared towards previous DFB student alumni and allows them to take the next step towards graduate education. And in the upcoming year, we'll be able to host a larger cohort. In addition, we're hosting a summer research symposium this fall to show our alumni the breadth of research taking place at UM and the paths they can take to participate. Representatives from a wide variety of summer research programs are in attendance, and the PIs presenting and attending are interested in hosting these students for the upcoming summer. Additionally, we provide virtual conference awards for students to attend conferences. This year, we provided 21 total awards to attend conferences like the SDB conference and ABRCOMS. We send out a yearly newsletter to our sponsors to keep them appraised of our activities and to encourage future support. We also send out monthly news emails to our student and instructor alumni to let them know what sort of opportunities are available that we can connect them with. For example, summer research fellowships, jobs, and these virtual conference awards. We also use social media pretty heavily to keep in contact with our previous students and to reach out to our target demographic via Instagram and Twitter. A great measure of DFB student success is long-term. So our student alumni surveys go out every year, and students will generally engage with us several years after they've taken the course. So the majority of our alumni from this year's student survey are currently doing research and working in laboratories. Additionally, the ones graduating this academic year, majority of them are planning to apply to graduate school. And previous DFB student alumni have participated in a wide variety of post-bac programs, including Prep, and have gone on to PhD programs at University of Wisconsin-Madison, Penn, and PIBS. So DFB is a completely trainee-run program and has been sustainable for the last 7 years. And we're really thrilled to be at a point where we can start having a profound influence on the careers of our student alumni. Our dream is to have other schools implement similar programs and truly bring sustainable diversity to the scientific community. So if you're feeling inspired, please keep an eye out for our workshop in March, where we'll be discussing how to develop and grow a program like DFB.